One guy's seen it, the other guy hasn't. First guy's gonna tell the second guy all about it while they both get drunk.
All right, welcome to another episode of One Guy's Seen It, the only podcast where one guy has seen the movie and the other guy has not seen the movie, and the first guy convinces the second guy to see the movie, and then they get drunk and talk about the movie, because that is what they choose to do with their sentience. But without any further ado, rigmarole, hoopla, or ballyhoo, let's get into it. Sumner, give me the skinny.
It's gonna be good. I forgot.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be a good episode.
Well, we are in our new offices, and we have a professional setup with backlight and everything.
Yes, we got a massive sponsorship and a lot of money, and everything's going great in our lives.
Everything's
right now.
going really great in our lives. But yeah, so we're in our new studio space. We're kind of working. We're not going to talk about that too much. But
You know what we need to do on these episodes that I have forgotten the last 6 times? We start with what we're fucking drinking. Like I can be like, Sumner, give me the skinny, and you give me the skinny. Then I'm like, all right, what are we drinking today? And then that's how we get our sponsorships, man. And we each hold up our drinking Sapporo today.
Yes,
Sapporo, live from Japan.
the beer for you.
This is a test. It's a test.
This is for our special fans. If we ever get a Patreon, we ever an excuse to get into Patreon, this might be the first video we throw up there.
I don't know why anybody
This is who we really are.
Yeah. I don't know why anybody would ever give us extra money to talk about stuff, but
There's plenty of people that get extra money that I don't know why. Why not us?
we could get extra money.
I'm still blown away. I think the lighting looks really good on your face, even just sitting here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You too, man.
Thanks,
And
man.
it's funny because it's like our eyes are the best cinematic cameras.
Yeah. I think there's a thing, it's like naturally in 50, supposedly. That's what our eyes find the most pleasing because it's closest to the human eye.
Really?
I think so.
I thought 35 millimeter was the closest. Okay, so 35 millimeter is the closest to our perspective, but 50 mil is closest to what our eyes can actually see, like the focal distance or whatever.
Yeah, well, depending on how close we are to something, I think.
Interesting.
I think that's... I could be wrong about that. I don't know.
Simulating the human eye.
Simulating the human eye.
Well, yeah, you showed me this fucking movie.
Oh yeah. So I was hanging around the office one day, and I was just scrolling through Prime, just random shit. It's become my new thing to find random movies I think nobody's seen before on Prime.
Free on Prime.
Free on Prime, and I came across because we did a whole series on True Detective. We love True Detective. It was the first time I'd seen it, and fell in love with it. And I found this movie, apparently Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson had done before in 2008, I think it came out, called Surfer, Dude.
Surfer, Dude.
With Woody Harrelson, Matthew McConaughey, Willie Nelson, and Scott Glenn from The Leftovers, also one of our favorite shows.
Love me some Scotty.
And yeah, we actually just went to Austin to the Leftovers reunion, which was really fun.
Which was fucking epic!
Which we haven't talked about yet, but
I gotta say, it literally made my life because we'd seen some rumblings that Justin Theroux and Dowd, who else? Somebody else dropped out. The guy who played John. In the
Kevin.
I can't remember his name.
Shit, sorry, man.
It's the only thing I've ever seen him in. He's amazing.
Yeah.
I just. But yeah, anyway, we heard rumblings that everybody we cared about was going to drop out.
Yeah.
We've been planning to go to Austin, and we show up and we're like, we don't want to miss this. Regardless, even just listening to Damon Lindelof talk about, even though it just, I guess, no reunion is ever really enough for true fans of something.
No.
It was just an hour.
Yeah, and kind of hoping for more interaction, because I thought there was going to be more fan time, but it's not even their fault. I think they were just on a block of it was like TV week or something at the Paramount in Austin. So that was where the King of the Hill revival was announced, or they were all there in Austin. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, so there was just a little block of time for a Leftovers reunion.
There were only 3 AMA questions.
Yeah.
And they were kind of lame.
Yeah, but I got to see Carrie Coon in person.
Carrie Coon was awesome, and that's what I was going to say. Fucking Ann Dowd showed up
she showed
at the
up.
last second.
Yeah.
And Kaylee, it's so funny because Kaylee, we're both huge Handmaid's Tale fans until the final episode of this last season. No spoilers, but Jesus Christ. Anyways, we're both huge Handmaid's Tale fans, and obviously we love The Leftovers. She's a huge Ann Dowd fan, and she thought she
was
wasn't
also
coming.
in True Detective. Bring it all back around.
She was.
For a very brief moment. Anyway, sorry.
No, that's okay. Kaylee actually started crying when Ann Dowd walked out. Like she was because she was kind of, not gonna say she was bummed to come with us, but she was just like, I don't care about that show. Kaylee, this is the weirdest thing. I've never seen anyone do this. Kaylee watched, I think I've told you this, she watched the pilot of The Leftovers with me. It
upset me so much.
And then watched the series finale. She watched the first and the last episode with me, which is just evil.
I'm still angry at her for that.
Yeah, me too. But she was like, "Oh, I got it." She was like, "I got it. I got the gist." I was like, "Okay,
no,
sure,
you didn't.
You got the gist.
You don't understand."
Anyway, so she had no real emotional attachment to the show, no reason to be there, and so when Ann Dowd showed up, she was super stoked about it. Anyway,
yeah,
it was awesome.
Well, and the cool thing with that too is like they kind of addressed that at the reunion a little bit, which I thought was interesting because they're like, the show's not for everybody, and they even addressed it like kind of like if you're not into it by season 1-ish. You're probably not going to be that into it further down the line.
Right.
So it was kind of cool to hear them talk about like what a niche show it is, even for them.
Yeah.
Even how popular it is with like diehard fans.
We're going to have to find a way to stop talking about The Leftovers in every movie episode that we do. How did we even get... We were talking about Surfer Dude. And you started talking about True Detective because it's the only other thing we've seen both Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson in.
I'm going to have to watch the tape back because I don't even know how I got onto it.
We were going to Austin?
I was talking about the offices and like just what we've been up to, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Randomly came to mind. I was like, oh, that's kind of fun to talk about.
There's going to be
that was my skinny that came to me way later.
Skinny. Dude, damn it. Like, it's so hard not to somehow end up talking about The Leftovers.
It's one of my favorite shows.
It's not a way around it.
I know.
But anyway, Surfer, Dude.
Yeah, so I was by myself, watched this stone cold sober, which was a mistake. But I watched the whole thing by myself, and I was just in awe that this existed. So, you know, this huge movie with Matthew McConaughey, or not a huge movie, but huge stars in it. Matthew McConaughey, Woody Harrelson, and, you know, Willie Nelson for 5 seconds.
Right.
Which is really weird. And
he probably doesn't even remember doing it.
Dude. Who mows your grass?
Yeah, and it is just the dudiest, broiest movie I have ever seen, ever.
Bruh.
And bruh. No, what
not even bruh.
It's
brah.
We got financial worries, brah. There's no telling, brah.
Let's blow through this, brah. With stuff's like manure, brah. Crushing portofaro, brah. I can't hear you, brah.
Who picked that grape, brah?
Jackson, he's stoked, brah. What up, bro?
A much more annoying version of
it's Surfer, bro. It's brah.
So there's different levels, and I've gotten onto Jeff because he says he's saying it ironically, but
no, look, I don't say bro, I don't say brah, I say breh.
You say breh.
It's breh, and you got to put like you do this little and it's ironic. I'm saying it ironically, okay? It's to make fun of everyone who ever says breh.
There's a threshold though.
Sure.
Breh, where it goes breh, and then there's a moment where you like I think we were even we were setting up the cameras and stuff like there's like you're trying to run a line out for one of the mics and you're like breh, what the fuck, like, and that just came straight from your soul. It was there's no irony.
Sure. So maybe we could talk about the evolution of the human condition and how irony can sometimes sneak its way into becoming reality. I don't know. Whatever, bruh.
That's how this generation works. It's irony at first, and then it just becomes a way of life.
Right. Look, whatever,
cheesy.
Man. Whatever, bruh. Look, it's fine. But this is not bruh. This movie was a lot of brah. Which is way worse. I was way
like,
worse. Yeah, what are you doing, man? Come on, get it together. We're on a podcast here.
This has got to be like one of our 50th. We're seasoned veterans at this now. We've been doing this a while.
Yeah, you know, and it's like it reminds me of the whole like I think it's actually Willie to bring up something relevant that said that your first 1,000 songs don't count.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of, I mean, isn't this the first time we felt like, God, things are finally kind of sort of coming together the way we imagined that they would?
Yeah. Cause if you're watching this for whatever reason, if we ever end up throwing this out somewhere, I mean, we started with audio, which nobody ever listened to. Even if you're a fan of it now, you never listened to those episodes.
Hey, 30 views on average per episode.
We have analytics. We know you never listen to them.
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
But, we started small, humbly, and then I was still in Japan at the time, so we just did it over Zoom, which had its own string of errors and things that were happening, and then it started with these videos with Megalopolis, which was a whopping 250 views, and there's a 5th subscriber now. I don't know who you are.
Yes, shout out to you, subscriber, whoever you are. We can't see you because I don't think you have your subscriptions public, but you mean the world to us.
Yeah, we're doing it for you now.
Everything is for you.
It's no longer
subscriber
for us.
number 5.
Subscriber number 5.
I'm gonna write a song called Subscriber Number 5.
Oh, and just, because nobody really cares about this movie. You're probably here just for us, because there's no way anybody saw Surfer Dude. Hell yeah, they're gonna talk about Surfer Dude. we got a nice new camera because we're doing,
the one that's on me.
We're doing media stuff, so for tax purposes we bought a nice new camera, and Jeff's got the nice close aperture 1.8, and I'm with the dumpy.
Hey, we didn't do it for tax
4.0.
purposes. We did it because we wanted it.
Because we wanted it. I
Yeah.
wanted it so bad.
Because this is America.
But Jeff always complains about his angle not looking as good, so I was like, you know what? You deserve this today.
You're a good man.
You deserve
That's
the
why I
nice-
brought you that beer. It meant a lot to me.
I love you, man. You too, bro.
But yeah, okay, this fucking movie, we got to talk about it. This episode could be fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah, no, there's nothing to talk about because nothing happens in this movie.
Yeah, so you watched it, and then you felt the need to force me to watch it, which is
No, I
what we
didn't-
do. That's what we do.
No, I was just like, we were just sitting around like talking about something else, and I was like, oh, this fucking movie.
And you only
exists.
wanted me to watch like 5 minutes of it.
I just
'cause-
wanted you to see Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson have this scene together towards the beginning, where he's like, "There's, we've got problems, bruh. Like
Financial
financial
problems.
problems, bruh."
Not today, we don't, brother. We just got back in town. We got nowhere. Let's talk
We got
business
worries,
tomorrow. Let's talk
dude.
business tomorrow.
Definitely tomorrow, bro.
Hey, when's the last time you had a wave, man? Like, wave is their heroin.
Right.
Like the entire movie. Like if they don't have it, they start tweaking pretty bad.
Wait, so yeah, give me the plot of the movie right now. In one sentence. One sentence.
One sentence. So there's this guy, Eddie Zarno. I actually remembered his name.
Nice.
Eddie
you saw it
Zarno.
3 times in 3 days. You better fucking remember his name.
Eddie Zarno.
So,
And he's basically has a house for surfers, like Big Brother style. Or what do we say it was like? This is way more than one sentence already.
No. He's got like some kind of Big Brother style giant mansion, and he's like a television. He's an ex-famous surfer turned television producer.
Yeah, reality TV show for surfers. Basically, he wants Matthew McConaughey, Steve Addington to be in his house of surfers, and he's like, "Nah, man, video games, reality TV, lame, bro."
video games, reality TV, free surfer? And what the fuck is that, man?
Lame. No, lame bra.
Oh yeah, and he has a video game that's coming out, which I don't even remember what it's called.
Yeah, all of this is just to promote the game, which is some kind of... It's called Free Surfer.
Free Surfer. Yeah, I can't believe you remember
It is
that.
a virtual reality experience. A little ahead of its time. This movie was, what, 2008?
Yeah.
2008. So, and you know what? I think back to this, right? Okay, so, yeah, that's literally... that was a long sentence. I'll give you a break on it. But that's pretty much the whole plot of the movie, right? Matthew McConaughey is a super famous surfer. This reality TV producer wants him to be on his show. He doesn't want to be on his show. Everybody gets high. That's it.
That's the whole movie.
whole fucking movie.
Oh, and they're girls. There are girls involved.
Yeah, there's a boob here and there.
Up there, everyone can do whatever they want. Someone's playing chess, cool. Someone's screwing in the garden, cool. If a chick's topless, maybe you're looking, but I mean, no one's going on.
Tits and ass.
We should be getting a boner every time everybody's around.
5 pairs of tits all day long.
Just wondering who I'm gonna do at lunch.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and give myself a little grab onto something and see what happens. You never know. That could bite.
I've always seen April May as an African American. Never strayed from that.
We had so much fun watching it because it was nonstop cringe, start to finish, right? But I started processing afterwards, right? Like, why was it nonstop cringe? Like, why are there other movies from the same little weird mid-aughts time period that don't feel that way?
Yeah.
Or that don't feel quite that way? And then I think back to... So, 2008, I was in middle school, right? You were in middle school. You were, what, 6th grade?
Yeah. No, I was... Yeah, just got to middle school. Yeah.
You just got to middle school, right? So I think back to what I thought was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to sound crazy. But in the 7th grade, so I guess you were in the... I was 7th grade. You were... No, I was 7th or 8th grade. I had a shark tooth necklace. I had a What's the fucking the white one?
You know what I'm
talking about?
Oh my god.
Shark tooth necklace, and then the seashell necklace.
Is it start with like a K or something?
I can't believe I just forgot this. I had it in the back of my head a second ago.
Fuck.
But you know what I'm talking about? It's like the seashell necklace. It's like that white seashell necklace.
Yeah, like with beads like all the way around.
Not even beads. It's like what the fuck is it called? Oh my god!
I know it's like that little like cocoon looking thing with like the kind of like
not even that. It's like white. It's like white shells all the way around. I think it's just called a seashell necklace.
Yeah.
Or coral seashell necklace, or anyway, everybody had one. All the cool blonde guys with a 4-pack had one in middle school, right? So I had one. I had a shark tooth necklace. I didn't know shit about surfing, but I remember a little chunk of time in there when surfers were like
really cool,
really fucking cool.
Like early 2000 to mid 2000 is like the peak of cool surfer things.
Yeah,
and this is my theory. This is what made it not cool anymore. Like 2008 was the cutoff, and the recession hits at that time. Everybody's worried about their jobs. Jumping around on a surfboard, it's like fuck you. I'm dying now.
Yeah,
I can't afford to feed my family anymore. I don't care about your surfer cool lifestyle.
It might just be that simple, man.
Could be that simple.
We got financial worries, bro.
And do you have any favorite scenes of the movie? Because I don't think I've ever felt my brain rot like that for an hour and a half.
Oh, that's a really good question.
Because nothing happened.
No,
really.
Nothing happened. I mean, like, other than him...
there's a romance. There's a romance.
Yeah, there's a romance with it's a girl, and it's revealed pretty early on that she's like the daughter of like this big corporate guy. He's like, you're gonna go down there and be with those surfers or something like that. And she's like, yeah, I want to be over there with the surfers.
I don't even remember why she goes.
There's no reason. They never explain it.
There is a reason. You find out at the end that her dad's company owns, what's his name?
Zarno.
Zarno's company.
Yeah.
He owns it. So he's sending her down there. Or she wants to go down.
She wants to go. He doesn't want to send her.
Right.
Which is funny because the first time I watched this, I totally forgot about that scene. And I was like, oh, okay, that's stupid. And she's like, and then I forgot that it got revealed like in the first 2 minutes of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, so she has a reason to be there. She's like,
she just wants to be there. She's like, she wants to be around the cool
surfers are the thing right now.
But she's all corporate and East Coast, which she gets called multiple times throughout the movie.
Later, East Coast.
See ya.
Right.
Because that's a cool, hip, sexy thing to say to
McConaughey calls her East Coast, right?
Calls her East Coast.
And he's like, his source of income is like, it's like 2 sponsorships that he has, right?
Yeah.
For his board and his shorts.
And
Zarno,
that's
keeping him alive.
Yeah.
These 2 checks. Where are my
it,
checks, bro?
It's Ben and Barry.
Ben and Barry, yeah.
Ben, so see, Ben owns the shorts and Barry owns the board.
I wear Ben's shorts, right? Surf Barry's boards. Those dudes send me checks.
How long you staying stateside?
Long enough to catch some blue glass, check in with my bros, keep the stoke,
But there's a thing too, because like, so he gets like kicked out of his apartment later. I'm jumping around a lot because this is just dumb.
Yeah, it's fine.
But there's a thing with Zarno. Basically, he owns like his contract because the place that he lives in L.A. or wherever they are, it's not L.A. It's like somewhere on the coast, West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
And he lives like right off of where the mansion is already. And because he like goes to Mexico for a bit and then comes back and he's already been evicted because Zarno owns the pad that he's at.
Right.
And then like he's like freezing all of his accounts. So it's like Ben and Barry, but it's also Zarno has his contract already.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It never really goes into it that much.
Woody talks about it in their first scene together because Woody Harrelson is like his manager, right? And that's one of the things we talked about. This movie, not that there's really any redeeming qualities to it at all, but the biggest problem with it is that Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson are both like 10 years too old for the roles that they're playing.
That's the biggest like thing that makes it a little more cringe than it should be because they're great actors.
Yeah.
Have you ever experienced a first-person immersion video game?
Dropped a few quarters in a Donkey Kong. This place is so pretty.
Honestly, I'm fine with it because if anybody else was in this movie, I would not have watched it. There have been zero chance of me finishing it.
Yeah, but the first scene that Woody's in with them. He's telling, we're having financial problems, man. Like Ben and Barry, I think he says that Ben and Barry sold his contract to Zarno.
Oh, okay.
So Zarno owns his ass now.
It's a big piece of the puzzle.
It's a big piece of the puzzle that's hard to pay attention to because you're like, oh my God, it's Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey in the same scene.
And McConaughey just like, when's the last time you had a wave, bro?
Yeah.
I surf, and I'm a surfer out there.
Yeah, and that's the other big plot of the movie, right? So, like, the big plot point of the movie is he basically turns Zarno down. He doesn't really want any part of it. And he just goes on this quest to find a wave. He just needs a wave, dude.
Yeah.
And there's no waves for, like, there's like a wave counter, right? There's like a day counter. He goes on, like, no waves for 20-something days.
Yeah.
And so one of his fucking bros, one of his bras, tells him that, like, there are waves in Mexico City.
Waves are in ocean, not 3.
No, waves are not in ocean, buddy. So I'm in tree.
And I did want to talk about you looking at your hair.
Yeah, I was like, I just realized it was shit this whole time.
You got a great angle on
I
you,
didn't
by the
even
way.
shower today.
Not even today.
This lens is awesome, though. All right, anyway, sorry. Just got to keep my my appearance in check,
So it was kind of funny because right before we watched this, we were talking about AI stuff for a bit and like how good video AI and audio AI has gotten exponentially better after the Google VO3 or whatever it's called.
And Suno and shit like that's getting better all the time.
Welcome to the Chernobyl challenge. I'm gonna lick this glowing pole, bathing in liquid cement until it hardens.
No energy drinks, just gasoline.
It bummed us out a lot. We were kind of like in a bad mood because it's like, we do a lot of media stuff for work outside of this podcast. So we're like, fuck, it kind of complicates, muddies the waters for artistic kind of stuff a lot.
Yeah, anything audio-visual is in jeopardy over the next 10 years.
And there's a plot point in the middle of this movie. So like towards the beginning, after he turns Zarno down for the first time, the East Coast and her like girlfriend are like sitting there and her blonde girlfriend is like, oh my God, that's Steve Addington. Let's talk to him. And she's, anyway, insanely hot. I said it.
How do you really feel about her?
How do you really feel about it?
Muffin?
I'm fasting.
No.
Yeah, they filmed this video of him going like, video games, reality TV, it's lame, bro. I just want to surf and all this shit. And then halfway through the movie, Zarno gets his hands on this, and to blackmail him, he just recuts it to him saying like, surfing's lame, bro. Video games, reality TV, that's what I want.
That's what it's all about.
And this is a really big deal.
Roll the tape.
Tell you something else. Surfing's lame, dude. Surfers,
Enjoy.
they're ass clowns. Nah, not feeling it.
Cocksucker,
Surfing,
fascist,
lame.
bastard, asshole, son of a
Surfers.
hoot. Fuck.
It ruins him.
Yeah.
But he's too stoned or too like looking for a wave to really care about it, which honestly is kind of one of the funniest parts of the movie.
And necessary for his survival.
It's very much the Big Lebowski in that respect to it, but I mean, like in terms of like a blackmail kind of thing, it's just in 2008, it was such a quaint idea that people would buy the fact that they just cut around this audio and thing, and it ruined his career. It's like this movie was ahead of its time.
It was,
AI.
and I think about the fact that the Xbox 360 was brand new. It had been out for like a year at this time, and this gaming system, like the only like clips they show of the game, it's like when the surfers get on whatever this like VR system is. It just shows clips of like first-person views of a surfer actually on waves. It's like you're meant to believe that it's literally indiscernible from real life,
right?
In 2008, which is kind of hilarious and awesome. Well, and that's the thing, right? So like, he doesn't want anything to do with the guy's show or the game. So
he just wants to find a wave, man.
He wants to find a wave, and he wants to take off, and he basically tries to steal the car of East Coast, and she's like, "No, I'm going with you."
Oh no, it's her girlfriend's car, the blonde one.
Oh yeah, and she's like, "No, I'll go with you."
Yeah,
and she just goes with him. They barely fucking know each other. She just goes to Mexico with him.
Yeah,
and luckily, this one place that supposedly might have waves is also where his
dad is.
Father.
Which I guess that's why he goes to Mexico in the first place. Like, my dad's down there.
Yeah.
Like
he has a reason to go down there. And his
which
dad,
they never talk once.
No.
Which is really weird.
Scored this for you, son.
Sweet. It's just those little scenes of levity probably would have made it better.
Would it though?
I mean, it probably would have been written terribly, but just like a little bit of character, because there's no character. He's as flat as a character can be. He's the exact same from beginning to end. He doesn't change one bit.
Well, and talk about this stage of the McConaughey's here. Like,
this is about like a year or two before the McConaughey's.
And when so explain for our viewers the McConaughey's as it is colloquially understood.
The McConaughey's, so he got his start in Dazed and Confused, what everybody kind of knows him for, but somewhere in the 2000s he became well known for being the romantic lead in all these rom-coms, terrible rom-coms, and everybody was like, oh, he can't act, he's just a pretty boy, surfer muscle dude. And this is probably the worst example of that, because he's just there to look hot and say surfer duty things.
Yeah.
And then I think the next year, Ghost of Girlfriend Past came out, which I think was his last rom-com before he officially got out of that kind of cycle and did stuff like, what is it, Dallas Buyers Club, True Detective, Wolf of Wall Street. Became known for being a serious actor and can actually act.
Yeah,
also part of it.
First 6 months when I said I'm out of here, I'm not doing any more rom-coms, nothing came in but rom-coms. Once they realized that, oh, McConaughey's not bluffing, he's really not doing rom-coms, even no matter how much we offer him and no matter how much money, it went dead silent. Nothing came in. And so for over a year, I was going, I think I just wrote myself a one-way ticket out of Hollywood. I don't know if I'm ever going to work there again. I was forgotten.
Like, I think True Detective was probably the thing that cemented it in people's minds, like, oh, he can act. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And we've been a little too hard on him. But this is like right at the tail end of that. This could have been one of the things.
Maybe the reaction to this movie is what provoked the reconnaissance.
Could have been.
McConaughey's.
Jesus. Reconnaissance.
The reconnaissance. But maybe, because, okay, this is the most hilarious, fact about this movie, right? You looked it up.
Yeah.
So the budget was what, $6 million?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And it made a whopping
$52,000 worldwide.
Globally.
And that's just the number on the internet. That's what they did release. But I haven't seemed to find anything that refutes that it only made 52 grand.
Bro.
There's no telling, brah.
This whole thing felt like a music video that was way too fucking long that never ended.
And honestly, for as low budget as it's pretty low budget.
Sure.
For the amount of stars that it has in it. And you can tell too, because they apparently only had Willie Nelson for like one day, and they had to shoot all his scenes.
And his character is he's like this goat farmer that like
he's his Uncle Bob.
He's his Uncle Bob, but he's not his uncle. He's just like a locally known figure who herds goats.
He's a local weed dealer that herds goats.
Right,
That's
and gives him like
thing.
life advice.
It could be his uncle, but we never go into it because he's not there for long enough.
He gets 2 scenes.
Yeah. One at the beginning and one at the end. He almost seems like a figment of his imagination because nobody else sees him.
And he helps Steve Addington, McConaughey, sort of reclaim his own psyche and what he wants to do with his life.
He calms his existential crisis of not being able to find a wave.
Right.
But it's funny, too, because he has like this existential crisis, like, who am I without being a surfer? And it's never really addressed. He's like, I'm just a surfer. I don't give a fuck.
I'm not some ass climbing a green room. I'm a surfer, dude.
He said it. He said it.
Maybe this movie's actually genius. Maybe it's this really deep, like, sort of, I don't even know what you would call it, like an expose on, how much we put into who we say we are and how much we let that define us and limit our actions,
Could be.
For instance, right? Like, if you ask me what I do, I say I'm a musician. But I've thought that way since I was 17. I've never not thought that way. Mm-hmm. But, like, I'm getting to the point with all the stuff we're doing with this company. I'm like, what if somebody asked me that and I don't feel like I have to say that because it's all I've ever really done and cared about? Maybe it's that deep. Maybe that's the point of that.
Maybe,
maybe I'm stretching.
That article I sent you.
Oh my God, dude!
So,
with the Austin Chronicle.
Oh yeah. So this is universally panned by critics. 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Nobody liked this. 0.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, and it's bad, but it's not like The Room bad, like
Sure.
0% or something like that. But it's pretty bad. It's pretty not well done.
It's really bad.
But there was one positive review that we did find, and you can't even look it up on Google. The only way I found it was on Letterboxd. Some guy had linked this thing because I looked it up on Google, and they killed it or something. I don't know what happened to it. But the guy that wrote it, this guy Lewis Black, he's been part of the Austin Film Society forever.
Not comedian Lewis Black?
No, it's a different guy.
Okay.
But he's a big fan of Richard Linklater stuff.
Okay.
He's been like a big champion. He actually directed a movie about Linklater. So I think that's his connection to McConaughey through that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And he just gave it the most glowing, blowjob-inducing review I've ever heard for a movie that is unanimously terrible.
But notice that he avoided actually talking about the movie.
Yeah.
It was more about like what he was doing in the theater as he was watching it and like how it makes him feel about the world and the rest of it. He never actually talks about the movie. Like,
no, he's like, this is what I felt. I was watching this at 1 a.m, probably stoned out of his mind, being like, this is what it's about.
It made my pizza taste delicious. Like that kind of shit. Like,
yeah. And I'm happy for him that he was able to find some value in it, but it was just like, it had this vibe of being like, just like giving it the most glowing review possible for maybe he got paid up, or maybe he just really likes McConaughey a lot.
Maybe.
And was willing to throw him a bone. And
either way, it's still pretty cool that you found that.
Yeah. So shout out to whoever, I'll try to throw it a little thing in this, whoever edit this, to the guy that has that Letterboxd review.
Yeah. Shout out to that guy. Well, I guarantee you, we're probably going to be the only podcast in modern times making an episode about this movie.
I think we might be the only people on the internet making a video podcast about this movie ever.
Yeah, I want to talk about one more thing, because we got to wrap this. It's supposed to be our power episode, you know?
Yeah.
So one thing that really, really cracked me up was how lazy they were with the stunt double surfer shots. The guy that they hired to be McConaughey's double, his hairline was like a whole 4 inches further back on his head than McConaughey's.
Yeah.
And it's just so... It could be the fact that we're watching the movie on a 60-inch 4K TV as opposed to what was around at the time, which I guess were shitty
1080
proto HD TVs.
But they showed this in theaters.
In 08. Yeah, in theaters it'd be pretty fucking obvious.
Yeah.
Like from the get-go. Like it's not like these are like short cutaways. It's like the movie starts with the stunt double.
Yeah.
Like, and it's obviously a stunt double the whole time.
Yeah.
The only shots of McConaughey actually in like a surfing situation, he's like running out of the water in his wetsuit, which is like, okay. And I get it's fine. Obviously, it's whatever. But, come on.
Come on.
The hairline was out of hand. And that's the last thing I have to say about this movie. Because what the fuck else is there to say? We watched it. You watched it 3 times in 3 days.
I've seen it. Other than Lewis Black, I think I've seen this more than any other person on the planet.
I mean, it makes sense.
Ironically,
one of the things that's in our bio on all of these platforms that you need to like and subscribe and follow us on is that we talk about movies, we talk about great movies, and we talk about movies that maybe don't even deserve to be called movies. And I think this might be one of those.
Yeah, this is barely a movie, I'd say.
Because someone has to talk about them.
Yeah. There was somebody that really cared about this movie on that set.
A lot of people worked really hard to make this exist.
Hi.
No?
Doing a movie called Surfer Dude.
I've never surfed before in my life.
I have a fear for water, to be honest with you.
Would you surf? No, dude. I wave hard.
And the cinematography doesn't even look that bad.
No.
Honestly, it looks pretty good.
There's just no substance.
It's just the script is terrible, acting, and we talked about it too. I think it was just the director was like, "You can literally smoke weed the entire time. I do not care."
I bet they were smoking real weed.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying you should smoke, not do what you want to do, but in this movie, we smoked some weed.
And it's this forgotten movie that nobody will ever talk about again. So there you go.
Well, what do you think? Should we wrap it up with our rating?
Yeah, with our rating.
Yeah.
Okay.
We talk about our rating all the time. So this is a 1 to 5 drinks, beers / cocktails / whatever you may be drinking.
Yeah.
And this is a hybrid scale that can mean whatever you want it to mean. Because art is motherfucking subjective, bitches.
Go out and watch it for yourself.
Yeah, you be the judge.
Check it out.
But what is your rating? How many drinks do you need to enjoy this movie, Sumner?
5 triple whiskey Cokes, I think, would do it.
Shitty whiskey, right?
Shitty whiskey,
like plastic bottle gas station whiskey.
Yeah, Kentucky Gentleman whiskey.
God. Oh God.
That's my, and maybe 2 or 3 joints. You'll be spinning and not know where you are. And there you go. That's my rating for this.
Right, and sometimes 5 drinks, 5 triple drinks can be a positive rating. In this case, not so much, right?
Yeah, if you were watching like something that's emotionally devastating, but it's a great movie, it could be in that realm for sure.
I'm going to be a little more lenient.
Oh.
I'm going to give it 4 triple gas station whiskey and Cokes.
4 Locos.
Precisely 4 Locos. That's what you need to enjoy this fucking movie.
Yeah, because he'd be vomiting in the bathroom and not actually watching the movie.
Yeah, Jesus. But thank you for making me suffer through it. That's what we do for each other because we're friends.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun because I think the only reason anybody had seen this was because it's on Prime, free on Prime right now, and you're like, Matthew McConaughey, Woody Harrelson, this has got to be okay.
There might be a surge of people watching it. Perfect time to put this episode out.
Oh yeah. So.
And one last time, thanks to Sapporo for not sponsoring this video, but you totally should. And remember, hey, like and subscribe and do all the fucking stuff we hate asking for because it really helps us. You know, do the thumbs up and shit. You know.
Ring the bell.
Ring that bell.
That notification icon.
We tried so hard to look like YouTubers today, man. I'm so proud of us.
And if anybody ever watches this, just let us know how the setup looks. Do we look douchey? Do we look cool? I don't know.
Do we need to put some smooth jazz underneath the footage? Because
we need to get back to the smooth jazz.
We did that on the audio episodes.
I miss it just
a little?
Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit.
All right. Well, that's it for us. We'll see you next time on the next episode of One Guy's Seen It. And Sumner.
Every surfer dude is better with lots of whiskey and Coca-Cola and preferably 5 to 10 joints.
Yeah.
Of like shitty dadgrass, you know? Something to mellow out too.
Dadgrass and 5 gas station triple whiskeys.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There you go.
See you next time, bitches.
Bam. Bam.
That was perfect. Why do I feel like that was still an hour?
It kind of felt like, I don't know how long that was.
One guy's seen it, the other guy hasn't. First guy's gonna tell the second guy all about it while they both get drunk.
I thought you said it was made by some soulful dudes.
No. I said dudes from Soul, brah.
Yeah.